Hey everybody, how's it going? Okay, I'm back with a new video today. This one is a pretty special one I've been looking forward to because in here I have a Scream 6 rehaul mask done by Remzap Studios. Now you know Raimi, he is the guy behind all of my Blumhouse series Michael Myers masks here that you've seen over the years. He also did my Kills coveralls. Great dude. And a really talented artist. But anyway, he was rehauling a lot of these Ghostface aged masks. I believe like this style here. I still have one with the tag on it. It's kind of a dented forehead. I have another one here somewhere too. Right there. So I believe it's this style. I could be wrong, but I believe it's this style he works off of. But they look amazing from the few that I've seen. It's an impressive improvement. So I'm looking forward to seeing just how cool this thing is. So let's take a look and get into it. So as you guys are aware, there's lots of masks out there on the market, like the aged one here, like I was showing you before with the tag. This is probably the more popular one out there right now if somebody's doing a Scream 6 style mask, because it looks a little bit like Billy's mask, sort of, from the film. It's not exactly theatrically accurate or whatever. That one over there that I had custom made last year is probably the most accurate to the film. That one was a bit of a deep dive. That's one that was made off of a 25th anniversary style mask. That one over there by the phone. So I believe that's what they used in the film, is they used the 25th anniversary and did all the detail to it. That one is by Ghostface Horror. He does an awesome job. But that's sort of a whole different thing. That's like a very customized job. What we're going to be looking at today is basically a full-blown rehaul of one of these, just so you can see really how good you can get these things to look, because they can look a lot better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like this one's a little bit of a better mold, but it's the same mask as the one I just showed you. There's also other options out there, like this is one done by an artist on Etsy that, as you can see, it's certainly different kind of coloring on it. It's almost like a brownish color everywhere, and you can see where the mask was white underneath. This, of course, is an ultra white, so this is kind of plain Jane. I do have a 25th anniversary version of this as well that is similar right here. Right there. So this one looks, a little better than this one because of the mold isn't quite as nice. But there are some options out there if you're looking for something that's not too expensive and still looks pretty good. I thought the 25th anniversary hood looks pretty nice, even though you really got to peel it back like this for the costume if you want it to work right. Unless you're going to actually use this hood, which again isn't exactly accurate, but looks cool, But yeah, there's a lot of options out here. So this is the same fellow off of Etsy. You can see the overspray there, where it's white underneath. But standard 25th mask for that. But what we're looking at today is going to be a rehaul, I believe, of one of these, done by one of my favorite artists there are out there, Raimi Zippor's, and that's Remzap Studios to you guys. So let's take a look at this thing and see what it looks like. Okay, popping open the top, and we got it all wrapped up nicely in some black tissue paper right here. Oh shit! Oh wow! Sweet. Just to look through the evidence bag. Look at that difference already. Holy shit. That looks awesome. Okay, hang on a second. We got an evidence tag here too. I'll have to put on my readers. Just a second here. Evidence New York Police Department Detective Bureau. Homicide. Suspect Ghostface. Arresting officers Kirby Reed. Interesting. Sorry, I'll stop fucking around. But seriously, yeah, I can read it. It's just... This really helps, because I'm old. Father Death Halloween mask. Item 96. Photographed and tested for samples of DNA. Blood matching Billy Loomis. This is pretty cool. Evidence tag. Ooh, and look what we have inside. Get rid of those. Done reading. Okay, so inside it looks like I have stickers. Now, do I see 15% off? Ooh, sweet. Whoa. That's a very cool looking sticker right there. I'll try to give you a better shot of that. Let me take some better shots for you. As well as a 15% off your next order. Right on, man. Oh, and there's another sticker behind there. I didn't even realize there's two of them. One is like a high gloss. And the eyes glow, as well as the Remzap Studio sign. That's badass, man. That is awesome. I love that. They're reflective. Sick. I'll try to get you a better shot of that. Anyway, okay. Let's take a closer look at this thing. Okay, that looks so cool. And inside we have another one of those cards right here. I have a few of these. I have one on every shelf of my masks in there, of course. Cool, thank you, sir. And that looks awesome. Look at that detail work. So nice. So it's got the regular shroud on it. You can see it's been modified so that it doesn't have the overhang. He has gone and sewn it on here so it can be worn under the costume perfectly. As you can see, that is a nice touch, man. I did not know he was doing that, so that is very cool. I do not have to re-shroud this at all. That is a beautiful looking mask. Oh, it looks so much better. Look at the difference here. Just like the color for one, like immediately. You have a much nicer sort of off-white that looks far more film accurate compared to this standard deal here. And you see it doesn't have all these ridiculous extra lines and stuff that are not on the mask in the film. It looks far more accurate there. And the detail work on these cracks and in and around here looks so much better. Like if you look at the other high-end one I have over here, the cracks more closely resemble in here how it is in the film. And this color, I might like this color even a little better than that. Yeah. It has a little more yellow in it than I would want. I mean, it looks, that's an awesome mask, don't get me wrong. That's a beautiful mask. I'm just saying, you see when I hold this up to the other two OGs there, that's a Gen 1 and a Gen 2. You see the color is a little bit closer than it is on that one. That one just has a little bit more of a yellow to it. It'd be cool to have it just a touch more on the white side, kind of like this. I think the coloring is perfect on this, and the weathering looks so nice too. You can see a lot of work went into this. It is so different than the other, plain Jane stock version. Here, I'll give you a few more close-up shots of this so you can see it a little better, but here's one more look at the shroud compared to a standard shroud like this one. It doesn't have the stupid lip around the front, as you can see. See, with this one we had tied it so it could be worn like this, because you have to move it back, right? So you don't have that terrible overhang sleeve. And Rangy's gone and fixed it like that. So you can see just how perfect that sew job looks and how smooth it is right around here. So you're not dealing with that stupid lip or the overhang. Very cool. Let me give you some closer shots of this baby. It's badass. Yeah, you can really see the massive difference where you got rid of a lot of these unnecessary over-the-top cracks that just are not on the film used mask at all. It's a far more realistic looking version that looks much closer to the film than your standard copies out there. And the paint job is phenomenal. I love the tone to the white and the sort of off-white yellow and browns in it. It just looks so much better, because the standard versions just come looking far too yellowy for me. Yeah, I just love what he's done with all of these paint tones. That natural white coming through, I think, just looks so perfect. The sew job on the shroud is really nice. It is nice and clean, and it is ready to go. You can put this on and go right now. And another huge difference with the Remzap Studios mask is the eye holes are so much darker. Like, he clearly uses a different nylon or a thicker nylon on there. I don't know if that's double. It doesn't feel double, but it is definitely darker than a stock example. It is much harder to see your eyes through here, which I think is really key when you're doing these. This is a beautiful, beautiful rehaul. And what a difference. It's like if you were to do this, you're shooting your mask to a whole different level. Like, it looks way better than, 99% of the stuff you're gonna see out there. And I absolutely love how it hides your eyes and has some of that natural white that's still popping through all this. The detail work is so much cleaner and nicer on this. Gorgeous mask. Okay, so I'll give you one more quick look at the mask, show you a few more details here real quick, just so you can see the shroud work a little better, how dark the eyes look, a lot of the cracks that have been filled in and muted quite a bit to just look a lot more realistic. Really a fantastic job he does with these, and just a massive improvement. This is how you take a typical store-bought mask and make it about 10 times better. You put it in the hands of a talented artist like Remy. Check him out, Remzap Studios for sure. Absolutely gorgeous mask. I can't recommend him enough. I adore all three of my Blumhouse masks from him. I couldn't be any happier. I think they all look fantastic, and I'm always happy with his work. I can't recommend him enough. Like I said, all I say is that definitely be patient, guys, if you are going to get in line for something like this or some of his other custom work. I don't think he's going to be doing any more of the Blumhouse masks. Those are pretty much going to be finished forever when he gets rid of whatever stock he has left. And those were really beautiful masks. I really think he's among the very elite at doing those Blumhouse masks. And with Remzap Studios, I mean, Remy does all kinds of work on anything, really. He does a lot of original stuff as well. I'm sure that would bring him the most joy, because these kind of projects, I'm sure, get very tedious after doing them all the time. But that's the thing, when you're really good at something, it's kind of a curse as well, because it gets too routine. But I think that's why he's getting out of the Blumhouse Michael Myers mask game, because he's had enough. It's gone on for a very long time, and I believe he's only going to be doing whatever he has left in stock, and those are going to be gone forever. I imagine these probably will be too, if he's done so many of these. But really talented artist, like I said. He can do just about anything. His versatility is there. You should check him out for sure. So that's Remzap Studios. I'll put his information in the video after this, of course, as always, a link to his Instagram and stuff. And yeah, I'm really happy with that, man. That was a beautiful mask, and thank you so much for doing that for me. I appreciate it. It is everything I could have wanted out of a beautiful rehaul like this. I'm more impressed than I thought I was going to be, with the shroud work, the work on the eyes as well. These are extras I didn't even realize I was getting. I really just thought I was going to get a much cleaner, nicer, more accurate paint job, which I got, but I also got a lot of other extras in here. So super happy with that, guys. So for sure, check them out. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again for another one.